Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into MotorMouth Broadcasting and welcome into the I2I Motorsports Craftsman Truck Series for Season 1, Round 2 for the Stop and Go 133 live from Talladega Super Speedway here this evening. We come into tonight after the absolute chaos of last week's race for what is bound to be just as much chaos. Hamish Munro here with you, Jim Cunningham alongside. Jim, we know Dega. Dega knows death. And right now it feels like the Grim Reaper could be coming for some trucks out on circuit tonight.
Well, yes. Certainly an inexperienced league and Talladega and pack racing could spell disaster. We are implementing some race control this evening. So we're certainly going to try to police that and make it a little better. I don't know that that's going to be a tremendous help, especially at Talladega, because these accidents are caused by guys not being able to maintain control of their car, and we've got conditions here. First of all, the cars move around like crazy anyway here, and then to top it off, I just was looking right before we went live, and the track temperature is 118 degrees, so it is slick as all get out there.
Yeah, it's a tad warm, it's a tad slick, and it's going to be a tough race for them. I think we can agree, Jim. I think I'm hopeful for a long green run. I'm doubtful we're going to get a long green run, if I'm honest with you, because Dega likes to throw spanners in the works, and I don't think we're going to lose the 10 mil on this one, or the whatever the imperial measurement would be for you, Jim. I don't know the exact measurement comparatively to 10 mil, but we always lose 10 mils in workshops, so nice little running joke for you. But what are you thinking? What are you thinking for tonight? How do you think it's going to go? I mean,
no, I think it's going to be a significant amount of cautions. I'd be shocked if it doesn't approach 8, 7 or 8, even in a shorter race like these are, because I believe this is only 50 laps, which is 50 laps at Talladega, 40 minutes or so if they run it clean,
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I just think that you got guys in here that do not have a lot of NASCAR experience, and the way these trucks move around when you get them in a pack and all that air is circulating around them, you're well aware of that. I've done a lot of truck racing. They're just tough. I mean, it takes some time to get used to the truck wiggling around on you like that. I will say, so far, we've seen some, now it's not pack-wise, but we've seen some decent-looking drafting going on so far, but I've also had the camera on some pretty solid drivers too. So, guys that have been around for a while. We'll see. Because, I mean, if you just look back at the Xfinity Series, beginning of the season to the end of the season, quite a bit of difference. The learning process going through that season helped those guys a lot.
I mean, you can kind of see as practice is happening here, just how cars are reacting in amongst these trains, and how they're, the Napa car, you can see they're just wiggling around through turn 4. Yep. I think the main issue is in the draft, obviously, is just the shape of the car, the way that the airflow actually goes over the car, comes up and over I was about to say comes up and over the bonnet, but it's got to deal with the brick wall that is the front of the car, get up over the car, and then it slots straight back down again onto the bed and up over the wing. It's a really flat area on the back of the car that can cause the rears just become unstable. And
yes.
and I think you compare that to an Xfinity or a Next Gen, which are a lot more obviously aerodynamic.
Yeah, a little. I mean, they are. No, they are, but they still wiggle like crazy. I mean,
no, they do. They do.
You can't avoid that in 200-mile-an-hour winds, and you got, a pack of 20 cars running together, throwing all that dirty, nasty air out there. There's not a whole lot you can do to stop it. It's
that's right.
It's tough. I mean, it just takes experience, and that's what this league is all about. And I guess as a whole, we need to be patient. That's what we're here. That's what this league is here for, is for these guys to learn and to move up and race in Xfinity and next gen. And, we can't lose sight of that,
This is probably, probably one of the toughest modern oval cars they could learn in, to be fair to drivers that are learning, because as you said, they're loose, they're really difficult to keep in, under your feet. But what you're going to learn by driving these cars is how to actually control the next gen car, because the next gen car is also really unpredictable as well.
Yes.
In the way that it drives.
Big difference, though. The next gen car pushes.
Oh, no, big difference.
The next gen car pushes like crazy, and this thing is loose as all get out.
Yeah. So dealing with those struggles in this series is going to set themselves up later for wanting to move up into other series like the Xfinity or into the next gen car as well. I've done some testing of these on some road courses too, just to see what they are going to be like. Obviously, I'm going to be racing at Red Bull Ring and possibly at Watkins Glen. And the one thing that makes this car different to the Xfinity or the next gen is, just like any other truck, or for my fellow Australians down there, any other ute, the differential in the rear when you're under brakes, Jim, will bounce up and down like it's on a trampoline under brakes. That thing just clunks through the gears down towards first gear.
Take it to the Chicago street circuit and drive it.
Oh, I don't know if I'd make a lap, Jim, I'll be honest with you.
I tried to race that official, and I was used to driving these things, and that's the toughest race I've ever been in my life. Every time that you hit the brakes, the whole entire truck just started hopping, and there was no way to stop it because that track is so rough.
That's right.
It was horrible.
Well, in my testing that I've done at Red Bull, just to get this car up to speed, so the first testing day that I did, I practiced on the Coda setup, which is not the setup they would be using, because I failed to realize that they used Sonoma last time.
Oh.
And I had to make a lot of adjustments on the setup to try and get it so it wasn't doing it as much, which obviously it's a fixed setup series, so I can't make adjustments anyway, which I realized afterwards. So the second day of testing, I used the Sonoma setup. It still does it, but the one problem I found with the Sonoma setup comparatively to the Coda setup, as first times are just coming in, so Pruitt's gone fastest. Daniel winged to the top. Well, that's actually quite impressive from Daniel. It's a good effort. Cody Nelson beats him. The one difference I found is the Sonoma setup is understeery as all hell, Jim, and the Coda setup was actually nicer through the corners. But maybe a test day will be made prior to Red Bull Ring, where myself and another fellow Australian, Jack Anderson, can help them figure out which might be the best road course setup for Red Bull Ring and determine what's actually going to be the best way. Because honestly, Jim, like as decent as I am at Red Bull and as decent as I am at road courses, that Sonoma setup is going to be incredibly tough for especially the oval guys in this series in the truck. It's going to be a really, really tough day for them. So there may be some pre-planning and some conversations to be had with the admin and be like, hey, let's just have a test day actually, and let's try and figure out what is actually going to be the best setup, because it's such a tough car. It is such a tough car, and it probably helps the fact that I've had experience driving supercars on iRacing, that I at least know how to handle a loose car like that. But for anyone else, it's going to be a lot tougher than the Xfinities. And we've already seen that in the oval landscape as well at last week. So
interesting place.
This week's going to be a good telltale. It's a very interesting place to stop, I must say. Just pulled up the Exalta car on the banking off the circuit. So qualifying though is about to come to an end. Paul Harris has put his car on pole position, Jim. What has happened?
Well,
for Paul Harris to do that?
I think that it's the beating heart of that truck that has put it on the pole. That's all I can say.
I think he's going to smoke the field, Jim.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
He's just going to turn this field into like a burrito or something. Who knows?
Well, he's a pretty fried individual. He's quite spicy himself.
There's nothing fried about that, so you know.
No, I know. But I'll be honest with you, Jim. I was lining it up thinking it was Popeyes because we spoke about Popeyes
No,
earlier.
they're not Popeyes.
And
I mean,
then
Popeyes was a
and
contributor. It just wasn't a part
yeah,
of that particular day.
and then you said burrito as I was about to say it, and I'm like, oh damn it, he's talking about Chipotle. I've got to figure out how I can
Yeah, you can work that in.
weave this little fried thing in.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose chicharrones are fried. Surely
but
they've sold them at
there was no
Chipotle before.
chicharrones, just so you know. Okay,
Oh.
we do have chicharrones like going. Literally, you walk in any of these Mexican grocery stores around here in Houston, and they got this like case of fresh fried chicharrones. And then, of course, I'm originally from Louisiana, and they basically have them there, except they're called crackling. And the difference is between
Yeah,
a
we have
chicharron.
crackling as well.
Oh, do you? Okay, so
Yep,
here
yep.
the difference is a chicharron is just the skin, right? So when it fries, it
Yeah.
puffs up and gets real light and
Yeah, yeah.
airy. Whereas a crackling, I guess, would be the same. There is it has meat on it still, so it's like
It's
the
it's
skin
when you make
and
a
meat.
roast. It's when you make a roast pork with the fat still on top and the skin, and then
Right.
you salt it, you score it, and then you roast it, and it makes
Well,
the top
in
of the skin
Louisiana,
really crispy.
they take that fat meat like off like the bacon part.
We do that. We do
and
that
then
as
they
well.
actually cube it up and they sell it in
yeah.
grocery stores fried like that. You
Yeah,
go in
we
and
we
get a
do that
bag
as
of
well.
like a pound or something, you know.
We don't sell it pre-done, but to save time, whenever roasting, people will just cut the fat off and start cooking the crackling before they actually start cooking the roast. Because to get the crackling nice and crispy, you have to cook it at a higher temperature
Yes.
initially and then turn it down.
That's right. Look
Where
at you.
then you can, and then you can put your roast in later. Afterwards, I made roast pork last Sunday, Jim. After this race,
You need to.
it was very
Next
good.
time
I
you
made a
make a
Cajun.
roast
I made a
pork-
Cajun roast pork, Jim. So I made what you're talking about. I made Cajun
Well,
roast
not
pork
not
last
really,
week.
because the crackling though
No.
they don't. I mean, they do. Don't get me wrong. They do roast like whole pigs and eat the skin like that as well. But they
Yeah.
do that too. But it's a big thing in Louisiana. Just the crackling themselves, cubed up.
Yeah.
Basically bacon with the skin and fat left on top, and then fried. And like you said, they
Yeah.
fry it slow and render it down, and then they crank the heat up. And yeah, it's a thing. But anyway,
Very good.
yeah. Now, anybody who is dying to have a heart attack. Speaking of heart attack, where's our pole sitter? Is he out there on the track?
He's not on track at the moment.
So
yeah,
let's
I
do talk
hope
some
what we've
racing.
just done is. Well, I was about to say, I hope what we've just done is just make everyone hungry out
know,
there.
well, that's what we
we're
always
hungry
do.
for racing this evening. We're hungry
So-
for good long green flag runs.
Let's talk about Posey a little bit here. You know, he was a little cocky last week.
He was.
But he backed it up. I mean, you got to give him credit. He drove it right up to the lead when he said he was going to. He did get caught up in some business and had a horrible finish in the end. But so it'll be interesting to see what he turns up today. I would
the
strongly
problem for
suggest that
him
he lose
tonight is, though,
lose
Jim.
the cockiness, you know, and just
Well,
just let
the
his
problem
driver
tonight
talk.
is, Jim, he'll go for the strategy that he pulled last week where you hang back on the restart and then try and get a run. There's race control this
That's it.
evening.
Well, then that'll fix that. And
Yep.
if he does it early in the race, he'll learn his lesson and he'll get put to the back, and then he'll be able to drive it up there properly the next time. You know, so
Yeah.
you know that's how that's how that works, and we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it all goes for these drivers here tonight. Warm-up session is about to come to an end in just under a minute's time. As drivers are just preparing themselves for this race. How long do you think we go, Jim, before a caution is thrown?
I don't want to do that. No, I mean, so, you know,
Who knows?
we need to be somewhat patient because this is a learning series, and if we,
that's right.
you know, if we rag on them so bad, then it just makes it awkward.
I'm not.
No, I'm just saying
not,
in general, not you in
yeah.
particular. I just because you and I can really start ripping into some people about cautions and stuff, you know. But you know, no, I mean, I'm hopeful. I really am. I think
I'm hopeful.
I think that they've practiced this week. They've had some practice races. They've practiced race with race control. They're gonna. Do you know about the split where the leader gets to choose the top side or the bottom side? They didn't tell you about that yet. Okay, so you weren't there for that. So the leader now, when we're coming around for with the caution, the leader has the option to choose the high side or the low side, and then the line will file in behind them. So, and that's going to be governed by race control. So we'll see how that goes too. But looks like we're going to have us
see how well it works out.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that they've weeks, so we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, they
Because
practiced
inevitably we will get a caution tonight. There's no doubting that. It is Talladega. Paul Harris will start on pole position tonight, though, ahead of William Hawker on the front row of the grid. Posey Kareen will start ahead of Phil Manza on the second row, with Kevin Battering and Caleb Ross for the top 6. Kevin was very impressive last week. Did not live up to his name. Let's hope it stays that way for him. Joe Dyson, Cody Nelson for the top 8, with Josh Whitmore in behind them. Daniel Wing will then make up the top 10, with Matt Huggins, Cody Pruitt the top 12, Braden Craycraft. That was a tongue twister for me for a minute there. Ahead of Richard Johns, Johnny Suggs, David Gallant. Top 16, Teddy Martin, Damon Marotta, the top 18, Jason Reeves, Trey Graber, the top 20, with Robert Stevens Jr., Ryan Simmons, Trevor Thomas, Cameron Smith, Kylan Phillips, Jesse James, the Road Dog himself, although it has just fixed it up. Jesse James, Kylan Phillips alongside each other, John Roberts, Tyler Lucas, Zach Smathers, the top 29. Josh Small not starting on the grid. Bailey Brannon, Charles Rinker are our race controllers here tonight. Trey Graber's in the control tower with them, though, but he is driving.
Yes.
So I would assume he's there for them to ask questions to, in terms if they are confused about a penalty, and he can give them the correct direction of where to go.
Yeah,
so Josh Small is not making the start grid, it seems. We'll see if he starts from pit lane. As we said, Rinker and Brannon are in race control tonight. So 29 cars on grid here for Talladega. It's a good sized field for Talladega, I would say. Probably the biggest we would want the field to be at Dega. Any bigger than that, and it can start to become a little bit hairy. So 29 cars, probably a good amount. Oh, no, I know, but it's the difference, Jim, between a crew cut and an afro. You know what I mean? Like, we've got a crew cut on our hands today. Up towards 50 cars, it'd be more like an afro. So, we'll see how they go tonight.
You said that, not me.
Well, you've got no hair, Jim. So you got no chair to sit in. So, you know, how long's it been ever since you've been to a barber's, Jim?
Well, that's an interesting story all on its own. I might share with you at some point.
Very good.
When I finally decided to go bald, which I guess was probably, 6 or 7 years ago now, I went to a barber for the final time and got him to do one of the straight razor shaves on my head to start it off.
Yep.
So that was the last. Yep. That was the last time I went to a barber.
Okay.
Yes, and he was.
Well, at least you save yourself. You save yourself $20 to $50 a month.
Believe me,
you know?
I used to be regular. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I don't miss that part at all.
Well, there we go. But as we come up towards the start-finish line, Paul Harris will lead us away. The Pickle, William Hawker alongside him as we get prepped for the stop and go 1-3-3 here at Talladega. Green flag at Dega as the engines and the revs rise, and they cross the line to get us started for round 2.
And there's a Posey Karina making a move already, sliding up to the high side to jump in front of, I guess that's, who is that up there? It's Battering, huh?
Yeah, Battering now into the top 4 up 1 as well. Manzo's dropped early. So Kareen wanting to hold the high line here, getting a bit of push from Will Hawker down the back straight. Paul Harris is getting nothing from Battering Ram in behind him. And they settle in once again to see who can get the benefits of it as they run round turn 3 and 4 and up towards turn 5 on the tri-oval. Onto the gyro, we can see the sort of angling they're going to be running at here tonight at Talladega. I don't believe Dega is the highest degree of banking, is it, Jim? I think
yes.
Is Daytona still the highest, or is Dega the highest?
Dega was built to be higher, and
okay.
And also,
I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
you are basically sideways.
It's
on the
steep.
banking. Oh yeah,
it's hard to walk up it and up and
It's
down.
like trying to walk up the. It's like trying to walk up the Zandvoort banking as well. Like
Yes.
it is
Yeah.
incredibly almost vertical.
Have you been to Zandvoort?
When trying to do that.
Oh, we got
I've
spin.
not.
That's Hawker.
Unfortunately, it's Hawker and Harrison make contact. And Hawker is gone. Joe Dyson, I think, was involved. It's a big one, Jim. It is massive further back there.
Is it?
Multiple cars. It's a graveyard on the inside of the corner. Joe Dyson was caught up in it. The 97 as well of David Gallant has been caught up in it as well. Cody Nelson too. It was a huge one. I think Blimp may be the only choice for this, Jim, because that's how we're going to catch it all.
Well, let's see. Where did it start?
Graber's in the Wonderbread car. It starts with
Whitmire went off the track. I don't know if that's
no. It starts with Will Hawker getting turned.
Well, that's at the front.
Yeah. It all starts at the front.
Well, it doesn't even show anything happening to Hawker.
We've almost got to find where he gets past, so I'm just going to find it here.
Yeah, did you send me a link, by the way?
I did. I am just going to find it
this
here.
does right here. All right.
So I think it might be Daniel Wing passing Will Hawker.
Where is Hawker at?
Possibly. He's just at the front there. He's coming across.
No,
so he drops. You can see him at the front there, Jim.
Yeah.
He drops down and actually cuts off Paul Harris. See, he doesn't realize that Paul's there. Everyone then backs up in behind, and all hell just breaks loose. Drivers trying to take evasive action, everything not going their way, and it's a big one. It is a big one.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go back to full speed now. And
so there we go. He tried to follow a Posey down, didn't realize he wasn't clear of Harris, and just cut him off. It's a real pickle to be in.
Okay, yeah, right. But what I don't understand is we're at Talladega.
Yeah.
There's almost never going to be a time when there's not someone down below you. I just don't.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Did he get bumped from behind?
Oh, actually, maybe he did.
Who
if
was
we
that
can just do a
behind
little, if we can do a little reverse action, we might just be able to see because it'll take us just slightly further forward.
All right, let me see here.
So majority of the field's in. Hawker battering Suggs, Manzo, Martin, Muggins, Stevens, Gallant, Nelson, Thomas, Smith, James, Roberts, Smathers, Suggs as well, Lucas too. Dyson's in. So
who is that behind him?
No, he didn't get a bump. I don't think he got a bump. No, he didn't.
No,
he tried
just
to follow.
drifted down.
He tried to follow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so now, after all of that, now let's take a look at it from the blimp angle and see all of the chaos.
Well, there was a lot.
A lot. There's a
Yeah,
lot of fast repairs just got burned up right there.
The amount of smoke coming off tires makes it look like a campsite, Jim. And
only
it's just
you
ridiculous.
can prevent forest fires.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I had a Smokey the Bear shirt on just the other day.
Well, look at that. We tie in references.
All right, so let's see. Now we got a lot of guys that's been on pit road. Very few of them spent a ton of time in there, though, so that would tell me that most of them burned their fast repair already. Zach Smathers, I think, was working on his because he stayed in a minute 9.
Smart strategy.
No,
Smart
you don't.
strategy.
If you
Zach.
at this
you
point,
don't need to use it necessarily unless you've blown the engine.
Yeah,
and the car
or it's
is
tore up. Yeah, I mean, if it's tore up bad, yes, but if it's
like
drivable, work on it.
Well, if it's a minute of repairs, just take the minute.
I mean,
especially under caution.
Even if it's 3 or 4. I mean, if you got to work on it partially and then working on it during the next caution, you don't have to fix it. You don't have to fix it right now. There's going to be enough cautions that you're going to be able to get, even if you get off the lead lap, you're going to be able to get it back. So now,
well, any amount of chaos can happen, and anyone can be caught up in those moments as well. I believe pace car lights are still on. We'll see if they go out this lap. I think they will be.
Yeah.
They have.
I got to get me
You
a
can
pace
hardly
car
tell though.
cam.
You can hardly tell though on the
It's harder on the trucks.
iRacing truck, yeah, because it's the smallest of lights.
So
We have got a new iRacing safety car now though, Jim, as well in the BMW.
Oh, really? Did they do
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
lights are sick. It looks sweet. It's
It's the
honestly,
M2
it's
or?
actually really cool. Yeah, the M2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have a belief, Jim, that iRacing eventually should allow people if they have got.
actually, if you can hear me, your mic just completely cut out. So
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Is it back?
yeah, you're back
Well,
now.
it's still
But
working on my end,
yeah, not a.
and it's
Literally,
been
you said
working.
I think iRacing should, and then nothing after that.
That's odd, Jim, because my Discord was still lighting up. It didn't actually cut out.
I don't know, but
So
I mean, you completely. At least you did for me. I don't know who we've got out there. Posey says, "Have some faith in me."
well, it would cut it on the broadcast still if it cuts out for you. Because
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you want to
comes
maybe
to your
check
headset.
that, well, yeah, we definitely.
I don't know what to check on it, Jim. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I can do if it's cutting in and
No,
out.
I meant check the broadcast when we are under caution or something and see if it did cut out right there. But because it's a pretty identifiable moment right before right as the lights went out on the pace truck, so should be pretty easy to find. I mean, it's probably just a internet gap or something,
Yeah, it did just cut out. That's odd. My server's fine in Discord, so, but it's not like it's crackling. But what's currently crackling away is the fire of racing here at Talladega. The burning hearts of drivers wanting to get to position. We're going to crank it up for a lap as we go green again at Talladega. Let's see who survives Dega one more time.
Oh, we got a wreck in the background.
We do have a wreck in the background. Who was that was off? I think that was Joe Dyson again. It's another caution. Yep.
Yep, it was Joe Dyson.
So a few things, Jim. So just back to the point about my microphone.
Yes.
I've had issues before with a previous mic. Okay. So he got dumped.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely got run over there. I don't know if he excessively slowed, had to lift or whatever, but yeah, he got dumped.
I'm not sure. So I previously had an issue with the handheld mic, which I could tell was the mic's fault because it was actually it became all crackly.
Oh,
and I think
he slowed because of that black truck. There was a black truck in front of him. Let's see if I can set this up to go on board with Dyson first, and we'll see him slow. All right, let's do this. And then we'll jump over here to cockpit, and then... Yeah, you see, he ran up on the back of that guy and had to. Yeah. And then he just got
to
tagged.
slow, and the car in behind wasn't quite ready for it.
Yeah, which I'm not sure who that was.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to tell, I think.
Colin Phillips is blinking further back in the field.
Matthew Higgins has got or Huggins has got is he gone? No.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No, he is. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He had a meatball and he's gone. I don't know what.
So he must have already used his fast repair in the last stop, and then that decided his race.
Yeah, maybe so. That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, as we all.
That's Talladega, though, man. That's.
And it's Talladega. That is Dega. So the one thing that I noticed, Jim, on that restart was high line is key. On the restart here,
it seems to be.
If the drivers are noticing this and the race leaders noticing this,
they'll start choosing it.
We should see that they'll start choosing it. And then the other point I was making was how that sounded when it cut out. It sounded like it was just a server connection thing.
Yes.
It was like an internet thing.
Yes, that's what it sounded like to me too. Because it didn't.
Yeah.
It's
So,
not like
so
your
whether
old
it was
mic that used to break up or something.
no,
No, it wasn't like that.
no.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. That 27 truck right there, Caleb Ross. That's a good looking truck.
It's a nice truck.
Yeah, it's a good looking
It's
truck.
a good Pennzoil.
Yeah, good solid
Pennzoil
NASCAR
truck.
type livery. I like it. Now
Yeah.
Paul Harris's truck.
It's a great truck.
I mean, it's a good looking truck.
That's a good looking truck. Bad night, good looking truck.
He can't spell. Well, I don't know.
He can't. He can't spell. His spelling is not his fault.
No,
It's not his.
Clearly not. But
his foray. But
no. That's a heart he's got on the back there. I told you it was the beating heart of this truck. There you go.
That's right. I'd also say that layering of things correctly and lining things up, and not his foray either.
I mean, to be fair, he threw the Marlboro Light thing on there with about 10 minutes to go before we dropped the green flag. So, he didn't have apparently a lot of time. He did not have the best information early on.
I'm going to have to give him information about me so he can make me a livery.
That's right. You spelled my name wrong on the windshield there, but that's a...
I know, Jim Cummingham.
Yeah, well,
But, yeah.
I wonder if those little water droplets are there on the back of the truck.
I think that might be a certain liquid that comes out of people, Jim, if I'm honest with you. I think it has something to do with how he spelled your name, possibly.
Sweat?
Oh, it could be sweat, He is a bit of a... He does have really, really bad glands, so there could be sweat. I'm only assuming that he has bad glands. I cannot confirm nor deny.
That's right. Let's see. What happens if we take a look at... I don't think we'll be able to see anything this way. I was going to say we could go to the leader here. And then...
Trace Hathaway in the chat, number 28 in the field, number 1 in our hearts. I speak for everyone in the chat when I say we're all pulling for Zach Smathers.
We are.
And then Sarah as well in the chat. Yeah, we believe in Zach Smathers' supremacy.
So I don't know what's going on, but Zach's got a fan club going.
Oh, apparently. Yeah. I wonder if it's all the work he's been doing with Jesse Ventura of getting him in contact with us and working amongst the iRacing community.
Jesse Ventura in has been a great thing, So
it's been a real cultural enigma.
It has been. Cultural is exactly the word I would use.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know how much culture's in the Baja, Jim? There's so much.
No, there is.
A bunch of sand and food and...
Right. Drugs.
Conspiracies. Drugs.
All right. So I'm not. I'm going to leave it alone. Never mind. I'm not going to do it. I saw a political commercial.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I saw a political commercial last night that was absolutely hilarious. Doesn't matter what side, I was going to say what side of the fence you're on, but literally that was part of the commercial. Never mind. I'm just going to leave it alone. Let's just say that they showed the wall between Mexico and the United States and had all kinds of commentary about what a great thing the wall was. And I was absolutely laughing at the whole thing, just because it doesn't matter whether you believe it's good or bad or whatever. It was hilarious. It was just funny.
Well, top 7 cars are yet to come into pit lane tonight. Everyone else has been in at least once. Now, they can make 25 laps without tow or draft.
Right, and we've had
of fuel. So realistically speaking,
7 laps of caution, probably 6.
So these guys at the front are hoping that they're just going to try and stay there because they only need 1 stop to get home. They don't need 2.
No, not with a couple of cautions. No, that's it. Just
no, but even then, it's only 50 laps. They would always only ever need 1 stop.
That's true. Yeah,
so they would always be able to make it home on the one. It's got to be at the
right time, though. It's got to work out.
That's right. Yeah, they've got to make it to the midpoint of the race stop to get to the end. They can get to the end now, though, because they would have saved enough under caution. So we're going to go green flag once again here at Talladega. Caleb Ross gets us back underway. Paul Harris hangs back in case Caleb decided to choose the high line. And we've gotten ourselves underway here at Dega once again. Up towards turn 1. Harris getting a bit of help from Cody Pruitt in behind him. Posey will want to try and give a push here to Caleb Ross.
Like you said,
but
that
Harris
high
has
line's
got
working.
the run on the top. Yeah, high line is the best line, it seems, for the restarts. That is the best line for the restarts right now. And there's a little train of 3 cars. Harris, Pruitt, Marotta are pushing each other along here, and now they'll slot down right. Look at that. That was like a glove, Jim. Just straight down, perfect onto the bottom line. That was fantastic.
So I believe, Damon, I believe you would pronounce that Mariota, only because we have
Marotta.
Well,
there's no I.
Well, maybe.
It'd be Marotta or Marotta.
Maybe. You might be right, actually. But which you usually are. I can't pronounce names anyway. But where did he come from? He was not here last week, was he?
I don't think
can't
so. Remember, actually.
And he was really fast in practice. And I don't recall that name from last week. So I'm going to assume that he wasn't here. If he was unimpressive. But watching him in practice tonight, he was fast here. So
yeah.
So apparently he's going to be a factor tonight, it looks like. And this push up front,
indeed.
Cody and Paul Harris are working. I mean, that goes to show you what a little experience, can do. And, obviously both of them are, were contenders in the Xfinity Series last season. But, yeah, they're working that draft to perfection right now.
Oh, they are working it to absolute perfection. Working it to perfection further back in the field as well. Daniel Wing and Tyler Lucas, last 2 drivers to set fastest laps of the race. Lucas just did a 50.22. So using the draft train to his absolute advantage. And as we come back onto the back straight, we can see drivers are just trying to decide which lane they wish to be in, how long they wish to sit there as well. The smart choice right now, Jim, is just tuck in the train, hope you can survive, get to the pit stop, and then push on to the end of the race.
Yep.
The longer that those guys who've yet to pit can go, the better it's going to work out for them. And if they're doing the maths in their head and they've tried to figure out how much fuel they're going to need to get to the end, Jim, well, that can also save them time in pit lane. So a bit of mental mass. Oh, the 97 tried to drop down, but the 27 was still there of Caleb Ross. So that 97 of Gallant is going to have to wait. Actually, David Gallant, wasn't he in another race series that we call?
Yeah. David Gallant drives in the
High Point Racing, isn't it?
Yeah, in the IMSA series, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he drove the, I believe he drove the
LMP2 previously.
Was he? Yeah, prototypes last season.
And a GT4 driver as well previously as well. So it's good to see him on the oval though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Racing here in this series. A little bit of crossover for us here. So as long as the drivers who haven't picked yet are doing the mental maths, Jim, of how much fuel they'll need to get home, that's the driver that's going to come out of this the best. It's the one who understands how much fuel they need and how short their pit stop can be to the end of this race.
Yes.
So, we've had
to a point,
3 cautions.
To a point. I mean, it's not like you got to get off pit road first here to win this race.
No, you don't. But it will significantly help you from getting buried in the field.
Well, that's the thing. You got to be up front towards the end of this race because there's going to be carnage late in these things. There always is. And you've got to be up front away from it. You can ride in the back now, but you have to be up front late in these races or you're not going to be able to get there in time. And if you're in the middle of the pack, you're going to get caught up in some junk. Almost guaranteed.
That's right. That's right. But what we're seeing right now is some fantastic racing and some fantastic car control as well. Seems that we've gotten it out of our system, at least initially here at Talladega.
Stop.
Lap 15 of 50 as we run it up towards turn 1-2. You have no faith, Jim. That's the problem. I have faith that we're going to continue this going. That's why I mention it.
Well,
so right on board.
Let's go on board with Battering. Then.
Kevin Battering, the Ram himself. As we run it onto the back straight, he hasn't lived up to his name, so it's an ironic nickname. It's like like if I called you Curly because you've got no hair.
Well,
that there is the kind of
there was kind of a famous guy named Curly with no hair.
Exactly. So that's
And I'm not going to do a
fine.
Three Stooges imitation for you, just so you know.
That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I'll start calling you Twig.
Well, they used to call me Slim Jim.
Oh, well.
And I wasn't.
Snap into a Slim Jim if you can.
Yeah, well,
We've actually got some 3 wide action happening further back as well. There's suddenly a Highline train starting to form further back. So we could really get into some 3 wide action here if that starts to materialize. Just ahead of Caleb Ross, there is a Florida Gators car. Hopefully there's no bias from Bailey Brannon in chat against that car tonight. Being such a massive, massive Florida Gators fan, isn't he, Jim? He's a massive one. I mean,
oh, yeah.
we know that Bailey loves the Gators.
Right, almost as much as he loves LSU. Actually, he probably hates Florida way more.
It's LSU. He's a big fan of both, Jim. He hates FSU. We know this.
Yeah. To be fair, LSU got their ass kicked by Vanderbilt today, so.
That's what happens when you play a team with the word "built" in their name.
Yeah, well, that's true, I guess. Look at this, would you? This right here.
Phil Manzo. Oh, my God,
This cannot end well. This has got to be bad. But
this is
to
like
be
rolling
fair,
a bag of marbles down a hill.
Talladega is wide enough to do this. It's just about having guys that can maintain control of their cars. Talladega is plenty wide to run three wide here. As you can see, there's big gaps in between those cars. I mean, but these cars move around a lot too.
Oh, they do. And you know what? It's only going to take one. Oh, that's a big blink from the Scooby-Doo car. It's only going to take one car getting loose and ending up in the wall, or one car dropping low and getting loose off the banking.
Yep.
Or just somebody turning down at the wrong time and all hell breaks loose.
Yes.
That's all it's going to take at this point in time. And it will only take one because no one else is going to be able to slow up fast enough to avoid it.
Oh, no.
They've really, it is literally the point of you just have to power through and hope for the best.
Yeah, they backed out of it a little bit now. They've decided to settle back into 2 wide for a while. But I tell you what, that was pretty impressive. They pulled it off.
Oh, that was really impressive.
They did a good job.
It's the thought process when you're driving in towards the wreck at Talladega, as archaic as it is. It goes back to the old saying, "I'm putting my foot to the floor until I see Jesus or a checkered flag." Like that's all. You can't brake. If you brake, the driver behind you is not going to brake. They're going to drive straight through you. So you've just got to hope and pray that you can drive through the wreck and avoid it.
Right. Well, that's
there's not much more you can do.
Too many people watch Days of Thunder, and it's like, just keep your foot in it. And have you seen Days of Thunder? I'm sure you have. Right?
I have. Yeah. I have. It's a good film.
I mean, it was it was entertaining. I've never you don't exactly see NASCAR guys shifting at Daytona and Talladega, but okay.
That's true.
Drop the hammer. I'm dropping the hammer, and he shifts it. Really?
Just money shifts there. If Days of Thunder was realistic, blown engine right there.
It would be like Rinker last season. Yes, I brought that up. I did. That's one of our most successful reels, by the way. Rinker blowing his motor up in the first or second race of the season last year. Oh, we're on to lap 19 of 50 now, and this has been a really, really good run. It's a nice run
for these drivers.
Nice run. The bad part is you got some guys up there that are soon going to end up having to think about pitting, as their time is starting to tick away. But
I think they can make it.
That's hideous, man. I don't
That's
even know
Robert Stevens Jr.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about
that car.
I almost feel like we ought to blur that out, like it's like some kind of nasty image or something.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that he could advertise the new Miami Grand Prix circuit here on iRacing on his bonnet.
Right.
Well, what we have got though, I think in terms of fuel strategy, those drivers who haven't pit yet, who have stayed out under the cautions, they could probably go to, I would argue, maybe lap 28 or 9 from the fuel save they would have had under the pace car.
I would think so. Yeah.
Maybe lap 30.
Yeah, maybe.
If they've been in the train the whole time. The drivers who put on lap 3, they could probably go to roughly lap 32 or 31. And then those who put on lap 7 could probably go as far as lap 36, I would argue.
Yeah, maybe even slightly more. Who knows? But
yeah. So understanding how much fuel they're going to need is going to be quite important. But critical lap is going to be lap 26. That's when you're guaranteed to make it home, because you can make it 25 laps on fuel without draft. So
they're back 3 wide again back there.
I think the main issue though is, Jim, you don't want to get out of this train. As soon as you drop out of this train, you're cooked.
Oh no, you got to
and
have.
you're going to drop right to the back.
If you're going to green flag pit stop, you've got to come with several guys.
You need a partner.
Oh,
yeah, you need
several.
a partner.
You need several partners.
And those guys who need to come in, they're going to have to think about this now over the next 3 laps.
No, we're going to get a caution right here. Yep, there it
Caution!
goes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Paul, oh my God, there goes the Florida Gators car, Jim. Like you asked for it. I suppose he's involved as well. Caleb Ross too. Watch now for the drivers who have not pit yet to come in, because with the fuel save under this caution, they may be able to make it home.
Oh no, I think they can. We're on what, 20? Just gonna be 22.
22.
By the time
yeah,
we go back green,
22.
we're gonna be 25 or 26. Yeah, they can make it from here, assuming that we have at least one caution. They're going to make
That's a lot of drivers out of contention now. Caleb Ross could be one of them.
Well,
he's dropping.
I think
he's still rolling, which is good. Kevin Battering has been involved in it too. The ones who came out the cleanest, though, Cody Pruitt, Paul Harris, Damon Marotta, have all come out of it well. Trey Graber has come out unscathed.
Yeah, well, considering he's
Phillips,
he's driving.
And Braden Craycraft. What a name, Craycraft. Sounds like a Play-Doh brand.
It does. It sounds like
a Play-Doh brand.
Like a generic Play-Doh brand, like like the store brand.
At the dollar store,
Yeah, like the dollar store Play-Doh. Yeah, exactly.
And it's all the colors the kids don't want.
So there was multiple wrecks there, all at the same time.
There was multiple. They were all at the same time.
Because there was one way back in the field. Look, this guy's going backwards down the straightaway.
We could only go so long, Jim, until it was going to happen.
Yeah, but you know what? That was a nice green flag run.
That was great run. That was a great run. And you know what, Jim? I blame you for thinking I was going to give commentators curse for that one, because I'm going to claim that as my point of saying we could be in for a good run here.
Yeah,
and they did well. That's your fault.
So this is up front. Man alive, that was
my God.
Stevens, man. That's what happens when you support the Gators, though. That's not surprising.
Yeah.
You lose control. That's about like the way the Florida Gators play football. They can't control themselves. LSU beat them 2 years ago when they had us beat, and one of their guys tackled our guy and ripped his shoe off, and he decided to throw the shoe down the field. It would have been 4th down. He gave us a 1st down because of the penalty, and we kicked the game-winning field goal to beat them. Like I said.
Sports reference.
Yeah, well,
I don't know college football, so I don't know.
Well, the people listening
literally the only teams that I know over this past 3 or 4 month period,
Florida
is obviously. I knew about
State.
LSU already. I knew about Florida State. I didn't know about Florida State, but I knew about the Gators.
I'm trying to find
and I
the
now
wreck in
know
the
about
back.
Pittsburgh as well after they cooked Florida State last
Johnny
week.
Suggs? No, that's Suggs there. Who is that? Is that the 69 that was going backwards?
Well, the 69 was the Gators car.
Oh, no, that's not it. Then maybe it was like the 89. Who's the 89?
Maybe. So just to give the context here, Graber has stayed out. Thomas came in, I believe, when the pit lane was still closed. Lucas
battering
came
up
in
close
as well.
and personal.
Yeah, he's in pit lane. So Graber has stayed out. This could be a big mistake from Graber because.
Well, when did he pit?
He pit on lap 2.
Oh, yeah. He's fried. But he's got the Wonder Bread livery on his car.
He does, but he should have come in. He put it on lap 2. There's no way he can make it home.
There's
also been a black flag thrown to Zach Smathers. Zach Smathers has got a black flag.
There's 4 of them.
Oh, I know why. I think they've entered a closed pit lane. And they've all been given black flags to go to the back of the field.
To the test here. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to throw this on, and I got to change that SDK logo. I got to get my logo back in there. That's a money spot. Okay, so they're not showing on the timing tower as black flags.
No, because they don't show on the NASCAR tower.
They don't? Okay, so
no.
What I'm seeing is we've got, was it Kylan Phillips? They're all moving around. Is it?
Kylan Phillips, Teddy Martin, Zach Smathers.
Trey Martin. Not Teddy Martin. Trey Martin, right?
Well, he's listed as Teddy Martin in my list.
Is he?
It's not Trey. Yeah, it's not. That's number 39. It's Teddy Martin. It's not Trey. Trey would run number 1.
No, 39 is Trey Martin.
Trey Martin runs number 1 in the Xfinity. Oh, okay. I don't know why it's listed as Teddy Martin then in
I don't
SDK
either.
for me.
Is that a new nickname that we need to go after?
Oh, maybe.
It could be.
Maybe we do.
Teddy.
Should we drag in Bailey and just ask him for a bit of confirmation about
these
the
black flags? Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Why
let's
not?
drag him
That's
in
what
and
he's
have a
there
quick
for.
chat. Bailey, we just want to have a quick chat to you. Were these black flags iRacing black flags, or have these been handed out by Race Control?
These are iRacing black flags.
And do you know what they're for?
So, incident limits, I would assume, or speeding through
From
pit
what
lane?
I am hearing on the radio, it seems as if they're getting passed, passing under yellow black flags. Because
okay.
I mean, we're checking their pit road entry, exit, and all the way through to make sure it's clean, and they're clean.
Okay.
So it seems to me.
Is there an issue here because Trey Graber has not pitted and he can't make it home yet? So it seems like he's thrown away a possibility of a race win.
Well, we're not here to get Race Control's opinion on the. Don't answer
No,
that.
I can still give it to you.
The only reason I'm asking is because Trey is in the control tower. That's the only reason I'm asking.
But we don't. Yeah, we don't.
We both told him that he is at a very big disadvantage here. I'll just say that.
Well, anyway, besides that, so these black flags will not be cleared for any of these drivers. Is that correct?
These black flags will not. I mean, these black flags will not be cleared. These are EOLs anyways, so they should be at the back.
Yep, sounds good. That's what we needed to know.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like him.
Testing.
I don't like him near as much when he's not driving an LSU truck. Just for the record. And as far as Trey Graber goes, if you're going to run the Wonder Bread car and you don't have somebody out there running the Old Spice with it, you know, and the Perrier water, I think that.
Well, unfortunately for Trey, he didn't quite finish his livery, so I may have to throw him a hand up and be like, hey, I'll give you a hand if you wish.
Isn't even centered on the hood.
Yeah, no, he's trying to work through it, so hopefully it'll be fixed up for next week. Although we'll be past Talladega next week, so he may not have that livery, but still. So pace car is going to come in, the pace truck coming in. Trey Graber will have control of the field. He'll be able to select.
And say he's on fire.
He'll be able to select which lane he wishes to be in. Oh, he does. That'd be great.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
We've had a heap of chats out there, by the way, through this whole period.
Yeah,
so,
we need to actually participate in that.
So, Cerise out there, we welcome everyone in the Church of Smathers. We'll be here waiting when you've come to the right direction. That's the right decision. We'll run through those again shortly as we get back to green flag running. 25 to go here at Talladega. And Trey Graber leads the way. William Hawker has gone with him on that low line. Braden Craycraft as well. Aposi Kareen is back into this race. Pruitt, Thomas, Phillips, Marotta, Harrison Simmons, the top 10. And the scramble begins again down the back straight as we run up towards turn 3.
Yeah, I think, it is Aposi is back up there and clearly had to use his fast repair earlier, I'm sure, which is... So at this point, I would say that probably 80% of this field has probably used their fast repair already. I wish we had access to that. That would be really cool to know that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
see who has used it
yeah,
and who
that'd be
hasn't.
really, really cool.
SDK, get onto it.
Yeah.
Try and figure out how we can learn who's used their fast repair or not.
We just got flags. Give me a break.
Oh, yeah, I know. I love that we got flags now, Jim. That's fantastic.
It's fantastic, yeah.
It's great.
I wish that they served it in the NASCAR tower as well so that the fans at home could see it.
What would be cool is if it changed the color of the background for the flag. Like a gradient.
That code could be written. I guarantee you.
It could. Like if somebody got a meatball, which we're getting into the technical semantics.
Orange.
Now. If someone got a meatball, it was either orange or it was like black to orange.
Yeah, black to orange.
And then if they got a black flag, it was say black to gray. If they get a yellow flag, it's yellow.
Yep.
Yep. DQ is obviously black to white. They would then disappear off the tower, but still.
Well, I guess there's really no
blue
slowdowns
flag,
in
they're
oval
in blue.
track racing, huh?
No, unless you're on the road course.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 of those this year too.
We do. I suppose blue flags, just a blue gradient.
Yeah, I mean that would have to be for other series, but that would be really cool. In fact, I know the guy who could write that code, and it's not Pascal. I found a guy. He's good.
Well, right now, Trey Graber is dropping position because he is on old tyres, Jim. Pruitt and Marotta have not taken all 4 tyres. I think they've only taken 2 by the looks of it because they've only had 9-second or 9.5-second stops. 22 to go at Dega. We had a fantastic green flag run prior to that caution. Let's go again. That's my thought process here, Jim. Let's go again for another, 15, 20 laps.
Let's go 22.
I think it was about 15 laps. Let's go 22. Let's go all the way to the end. You know what? Let's get a green-white checker at the end of the race just to spice things up a little bit.
Well, that's certainly going to make that outside lane choice interesting, won't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it will.
Because you know what's going to happen.
Kareem,
whoever gets up there is going to get pushed.
The race leader will go up there.
And then drop down. And once he gets the lead, he's going to come down to the bottom. Watch.
Yeah, that's right. Kareen on the outside at the moment. Pruitt on the inside line. Marotta, Craycraft, and Harris are all involved in this as well.
Who's pushing Kareen up there?
I think that there is Braden Craycraft.
Is it?
By the looks of it. It is. Is it the 20? Yeah, it's the 23 car. Yeah, because Marotta's on the low line.
He's got Jordan on the hood, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, it's the Air Jordan car. That's right.
Nice.
The Air Jordan car. Hopefully he doesn't end up in the air tonight. Hopefully he has a slam dunk performance.
Jordan's a NASCAR guy now, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course, owns a portion of the team that
23.
Denny Hamlin runs in.
Yeah, it's, what is it? 23.
Bubba Wallace just raced for them.
No, it's 23. Yeah. Bubba Wallace races for him.
Bubba Wallace now races for them. Yeah, that's right.
It's 23.
He used to race for the Petty. Yeah, because he used to race in the Petty car in the 43.
Yes, that's correct.
And now he's in the 23 as teammate with Denny Hamlin. It's ironic that Hamlin owns his own team, but he races for a different team.
Yes. Well, Earnhardt did that.
That's true.
I mean, I could see.
It's the way to make money.
I mean, I could see where they would think that may be a conflict of interest, but the reality is, man, Denny Hamlin is focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's winning a championship
before
he retired. Yeah.
Hamlin doesn't care how good his own team does if he's not doing well.
No.
That's the only time he ever cares about his team doing well is if he's not doing well. Yeah. So Kareen now drops onto the low line. That's giving Craycraft an opportunity on the outside, but Pruitt will give some push here to the 42.
That's got to be a strong
20
tandem,
laps to go.
Oh, Trey dropped out. Trey's pitting.
Yeah, he's got to come in.
Yep,
he knows he has to come in. So he made it to lap 30 after pitting on lap 2. So I think our math was roughly correct of where the drivers who didn't pit yet were actually going to make it to. So,
man, I tell you what.
Graber is in.
That bottom duo,
that's going to kill his race.
That bottom duo, Cody Pruitt and Posey Kareen out there, that could be a tough duo, man, if they stick together. But then you got Mariota or Marotta. I'm gonna ask him. We're gonna have to ask him how to say his name, but because I keep wanting to say Mariota because of the football player.
Yeah, but there's no I.
Well, I don't know that Mariota.
Damon Marotta, Jim. Damon Marotta sounds like he played for the Miami Dolphins. I'll be honest with you.
Well, there was Marcus Mariota, who was a quarterback in the NFL from Hawaii.
Yep.
But anyway, we'll figure that out. I probably will mispronounce his name for a while because
Aiden Kiley is out there in the chat with us as well.
Of course, he? Yeah, he is.
From over in High Point. Of course, David Glantz racing in this series as well, so we're getting a heap of cross promotion here. Just on regards to Denny Hamlin, I think that's fair for a driver though. It's team sport,
we got a car
but
going
very
around,
much about
35's
individuals, and that's a big one.
Not too bad, only 2.
That's why every time we get ready to read out the chats, Jim, caution's thrown. It's like it's giving me a reason to read them. Fantastic for that's happened. But Kylan Phillips has dropped, and I think he may have towed back to pits. Oh no, he's back again. He's just having blinking options. That's big though at this point of the race.
Yeah,
it will guarantee those who pit on lap 23 to get home now on fuel. The driver on lap 21, Trevor Thomas, can probably make it home now as well. So he would have been on the edge of possible glory, but he's made that happen.
That was 35, wasn't it? Cody Nelson back there?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Oh, they stacked up.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Accordion effect. I don't know how much damage he got from that. But
We have got the chemistry teacher himself in the chat with us as well, Jim.
What? There
Cole
he
Malley
is.
is out there with us.
Oh man,
Big dog
the
Cole Malley out
professor
there.
himself. Yes.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he could concoct up a theory as to what's happening in this race tonight.
Let's just introduce Cole Malley to the people of I2I.
I2I.
Okay.
Yep.
Cole is a racer in another series that we did, and he ran a webcam every week. Which, by the way, we're going to have webcams soon here as well. Which I've seen the way some of these guys look, and you probably don't want to watch those, but that's another story for another time. But Cole, so it started out by Hamish calling him he looked like a banker. So then the next week he shows up all dressed with a little vest on, and he looked like a little banker. And then we started from there. And then the next thing we said, he looked like a chemistry professor, and we said he should show up with a bow tie on, and he did. And then we said that he should wear like a lab coat, and he did. And then we were going to Spa to race, and we said that he should show up in a bathrobe, and he did. So Cole is one of the greatest entertaining race car drivers out there in sim racing. He was an absolute hoot to work with, and everybody but the leader just came down right there. No, you got two cars that did not. Everybody else just finished. There it is. Oh,
there it is indeed.
They just finished
They've
Barcelona.
done 24 hours of Barcelona.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to race with them, but then I picked up those extra 2 races this weekend and didn't have the chance. Yeah.
That was
Remember I asked you.
with,
Yeah,
okay.
I told you it was Cole and Aiden.
Did you tell me it was Cole and Aiden?
Yeah, I told you, and you were like, "No, I don't do 24-hour races anymore."
I don't do 24-hour races anymore.
Well, you weren't going to have to race the whole 24.
I understand that, but I've had too many times that I've had to race overnight. It's ruined it for me. Well, it's ruined it. 12 hours is the most I will do now. I've just had a message from Zach Smathers in my DMs. It's time to go racing my Aussie boy toy.
Oh.
So I feel like Zach is ready to push here because he's up into P6, up 25 positions.
Oh, there he is. Let's see.
And he's ready to go for the race win.
What is he running this week? Is he running?
It's a Jolly Rancher car.
Oh, there you go. And Hershey's, yeah. Jolly Rancher and Hershey's.
Yeah. Well, Hershey's own Jolly Ranchers. So.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
terrible chocolate, Jim.
Terrible.
Terrible chocolate.
If you, well, he started chocolate.
Well, Jim, I'll be honest with you. If I had raced with yourself, Cole, and Aiden, we would not have been top split.
No, we wouldn't have been top split
certain.
because
they got top split.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yep.
Yeah, you needed me then, because with my 600 I rating, I'd have helped you guys right out.
With my 900 I rating, I would have helped them out.
Yeah. So yeah, the Jolly Rancher. So, we got
Rhiannon in the chat with us as well. Am I going to have to fight Zach over myself now as well? Previously had to fight Paul Harris.
Yeah.
No, I think you're safe from Zach. He'll end up in a side quest to Lowe's again at some point.
Don't worry. I'm on my way to Australia. Just hang on. I'll be
there. Oh yeah.
I'm coming.
You would love it here, Jim. You really would.
Oh,
Best time to come. Summer.
No, God. 1,000-degree temperatures? No, I'm good.
It's not 1,000. What do you mean?
The
hottest it gets is like 100 degrees.
Oh, so like Texas.
It might get to like 110. And that barely ever happens.
What's your humidity like though?
Victoria, barely any.
Oh.
Queensland, a lot.
Oh.
Especially far north Queensland, where the crocodiles are.
I don't want to go there anyway.
No, you go up to Townsville or Cairns, it is wet and hot.
To be honest, if I came to Australia, I would have to go diving on the Great Barrier Reef. To come that far, I would have to go diving.
Yeah,
on the Great Barrier Reef.
You go to Brisbane or Gold Coast for that. It's not too humid in Brisbane and Gold Coast, which is the south of Queensland.
You got the summer. You get the coastal breezes and stuff too. So
yeah, and if you go there, then you can go to Australia Zoo. Obviously, might see Robert Irwin, might see Bindi. Oh, you won't see Bindi, but you might see Robert Irwin.
What happened to Bindi? Where's she at these days?
This doesn't really work at the zoo that often.
Oh no,
it's mainly Robert and his mum.
Yeah. Well, I like Robert,
There's actually now a hotel at Australia Zoo, Jim.
Really? I mean, I would
It's
go
pretty
there
cool.
for sure. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
grew up with Steve, and then, you know,
Yeah.
and
The
then
croc show
Bendy
is great.
Bendy was great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
next to Crocodile Dundee, you could easily say that, you know, that Steve Irwin, I'm not going to say put Australia on the map, but, you know, I mean, as far as popularity
I would argue, well, in Australia, Steve Irwin is a lot more popular than
yes, but Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan was the guy who initially introduced the Americas to the Australian culture, you know, or that version of the Australian culture anyway.
For sure.
You
As the pace car is going to come in, we'll see how we go now off this restart. We have got 14 laps to go of this race when we go green. The coldest moment, I think, for Steve Irwin ever, Jim, and this was just proved how cool he was. He got bitten by a snake on the neck on live TV.
Oh, yeah.
And was just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he did not, you know, he was just calm, cool, and collected. It was, that man.
I mean, you
shout out Steve Irwin.
Without getting too sidetracked on it, the fact that I thought they were going to stack up right there off the beginning.
I thought they were going to as well. It looks like they could have been.
I'm still not sure that they're not going to.
I'm still not sure. Well, Caleb Ross has just gone onto the apron, so that might get him a penalty if he makes an overtake. He's got to try and tuck back up again now. He does. That's a poor restart from him, but Craycraft has done well here. William Hawker's up there as well. Oh, getting loose in behind. It's Tyler Lucas. Oh, no, it wasn't Tyler Lucas. I'm speaking absolute false claims.
That's a
Smith,
Posey right there. What's he doing? He's going backwards.
Yeah, there's the Posey. Yep, Cameron Smith, I think, was involved with him a little bit. They had a little knock, but it is getting tight and furious at the front of the field, Jim. Zach Smothers has been spun right at the front. Zach Smothers has been dumped out of P2, and everyone else takes evasive action. It's a caution again, and Smothers, who had a great run to the front of the line, has gone straight to the back of the field. Get ready for pitchforks and fire to come out of the chat now, Jim, because Zach Smothers has been dropped to the very end of the line.
Yeah, let's see what happened here. Oh, it was the Jordan car got him there.
Yeah.
That's Craycraft got him.
Craycraft has gotten him.
Yeah, let's see here.
That's just poor.
I didn't get there quick enough.
Poor spatial awareness, I would say.
Well, let's see.
Because you can see him. He's in the windscreen. You can see he's there.
No, Zach came down. He
did, but then he pushed him back up, and then he just kept going, and then he thumped him.
Yeah, but at that point, look, you got to be. Your car gets moved around at 200 miles an hour like that. I mean, Zach came down into him and initiated that contact. That's not. I don't think he retaliated there. I think that he couldn't control his car because it got pushed around. I mean, come on. You know, you're doing 180, 190 miles an hour, and you get hit. I don't know. I would not say that was all on him. Now, Chad may think it is, but I don't necessarily put that on him. All right, let's see here. Where is he at?
We also just had confirmation that we wouldn't have been bottom split, Jim, in that 24-hour Barcelona because Daniel Pino was in the car.
Oh, they had Pino running with him?
Yep.
See, from this angle, it looks like a whole different wreck, man.
It does. It really does.
So, all right. So here, he's on the bottom. Zach comes down right here. Look. So he doesn't leave his line. Zach comes down. He still hasn't left his line. Here comes Zach, bumps him, and then...
actually, he starts moving up as Zach comes down.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'll see
that
there.
Second move. No, he does make a second move up. He does make a second move up.
No. If we go back slightly, you'll see... As Zach comes down, right at the last moment, he actually does start just to come up slightly. That's not to put faults on him, obviously. No matter what, they were always going to make contact as Zach was coming down. But he does start to come up slightly towards Zach at the very last moment. You watch it. So Zach comes down, comes up a little bit, makes contact. Zach's still there, and then he's sat right in the middle of the track, and Zach's going to turn into the corner, not expecting him to be there still. So it's a little bit messy between both of them. I think they've both got a little part to play, probably slightly more onto Zach, I would argue.
I mean, he certainly initiated the first contact there. I don't,
He did. But luckily for Zach, if he had he would still have his fast repair available, he may have just used it and may be good to go. Joe Dyson as well has been out of this race ever since he got that black flag, so he I think is just exiting pit lane now. But he's multiple laps down. He's had to have that car fixed for a long while. He's now got his black flag.
Real quick, while we're back, let's go back and visit Australia while we're educating the folks on Australia, including me.
Yes.
Somebody said that Vegemite put Australia on the map, which is kind of funny, but
they put us on the map because people eat Vegemite incorrectly.
You know who we left out? Early '80s.
Hugh Jackman?
No, way before that. Men at Work.
Oh yeah.
Men at Work were very early MTV, so early 80s.
Men at Work
and
In Excess.
I didn't know In Excess was Australian.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're Australian.
But Men at Work was like the obvious. Well, yeah, that's true. But you know what? Most people think AC/DC is British. They still don't know that AC/DC is Australian.
They're from Perth, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're.
I will still die on the hill. Although I will die on the hill, Jim, that AC/DC is a part of the big three of most overrated bands of all time.
Oh, no. What are you saying?
Jim, all their songs sound the exact same.
What difference does that make?
That people often say that they are very influential to very, very good guitar players.
Oh, my God.
They're not.
They are.
They're not. They're not.
Did you get that? Did you get the reel I sent you, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I did from about Deep Purple. I did, yeah. But AC/DC are
you
one
kidding
of.
me?
I'm not claiming they're bad.
Do you know how many rock
overrated.
guitarists I know that were like legitimate guys that played on albums and had albums that were massively influenced by AC/DC? Are you kidding me?
That's fine, but I still think AC/DC are one of the most overrated bands of all time.
Oh my word! Look,
I used to
think that you were intelligent,
Jim,
and then you come spewing this shit.
I'm gonna have people. Jim, AC/DC is mid.
Oh my God!
Completely mid. All of their songs sound the same. The fact that they still perform now, looking like walking corpses, is atrocious. They look so old on stage. So old.
So, what does that have to do with them being overrated?
They're overrated.
Oh my God!
Please. And Jim, I'm going to have more people come for my neck now because I'm going to put my neck on the line with this one. The Beatles and Pink Floyd are the other two overrated bands of all time.
Wow.
My greatest band of all time.
Did you get hit in the head or
Queen.
something recently?
No, I didn't.
I mean, Queen's a
great band. My greatest band of all time is Queen.
Yeah, but you know what?
Second to them is Led Zeppelin.
I mean, can't argue with that, but you can't not include AC/DC in like the top 10 all-time greatest bands. They've been around for 50 years.
They have, but they're mid.
Well, you know how many albums they've sold?
They've sold a lot, but they sold a lot in a time that was very basic in terms of music.
Oh, my God.
Jim, I have Rush higher than AC/DC on greatest bands of all time.
I mean, Rush is a great band, but there's no comparison between the two when you factor in commercial success. AC/DC had one album that outsold everything Rush ever did. And I love Rush.
I know they do. I know they did. But
Rush isn't even the greatest. Rush isn't even the greatest Canadian three-piece band.
No, probably not.
Triumph is.
I never heard of Triumph, so I couldn't really argue that point. 11 laps to go. That'll be 10 when we cross the line and we get back underway again as we go racing here.
Did y'all enjoy that? We did.
Brianna actually makes a good point in the chat. AC/DC is for people who think they listen to metal music, Jim, when they don't.
Oh, my gosh. Y'all don't even know what metal is. Metal was created during the AC/DC generation.
Not really.
Yes.
Metal was created by Black Sabbath.
That's the AC/DC generation.
Black Sabbath. I would argue, Jim, Black Sabbath is a more influential and better band than AC/DC. But we're going on a tangent.
You are spewing ignorance like it's going out of style. All right. How many laps we got? 10 laps to go.
It'll be 9 laps when we cross the line. Cody Pruitt and Johnny Suggs are battling away here for a race lead. Tyler Lucas is up there as well as we run it down across turn 5 towards the line here to end out this lap. Can we get 10 to the end? Or is there going to be a caution thrown in for good measure? Could it be a green-white checkered scenario?
I think it's absolutely going to be a green-white checker. I'd be shocked if it's not. I'll tell you what, you see
Metallica is a bit bigger band than ACDC. And Van Halen. Aiden is just feeding me things in chat, I must say, but that's all I'll say for now. I'll let them just feed the chat with it. We'll talk about it afterwards. But the 98 of Pruitt, and Harris is back up there. So it's good to see after Harris got caught up in a wreck that was no fault of his own, he is actually back to the front and able to battle away, possibly for his first podium ever in I2I, Jim.
He didn't get a podium in Xfinity?
He never got one. He never got one in Xfinity. Best he finished was 4th, ironically, his car number.
Oh, that's right. Huh? I remember that night now. We thought he had it, and then he lost it on like the last lap. I remember that now.
So it's 8 to go.
Well, if he was ever going to get a podium or a win, he needs to do it with that paint scheme. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yes, he does indeed. He does indeed. He needs to be fueled by bad hospital service, cigarettes, and Chipotle.
That's right.
That's what he needs to be fueled by, right? He is fueled by America right now,
That's
Jim.
Right. That is America.
That is what he is fueled
That's not
by.
America. That's America.
That's America. That is America, if ever I've seen it before. He is a 40 away from getting a race win. As we get onto the tri-oval once again, the 3-car Tyler Lucas now leading the way. Oh, good pack of cools, exactly. Pruitt, no, trying to get a run back at him with the 72 of Marotta right behind him as well. It's anyone's game right now to see who gets the win. Pruitt, if he clears, has got to drop to the line here. Someone has to make a move. They've got to make a move. They've got to try and push for it if they can. Lucas is on old tyres. He put it on lap 22. Other drivers have been in for tyres previously on that last caution to get a grip advantage. The only reason that Lucas is still up there is because Suggs is pushing him along.
Suggs and Lucas, though, have got it going on, man. You got Cody Pruitt and Paul Harris on that high line, and they are struggling to keep up with those two. And we know that Pruitt and Paul Harris are fast together. We saw them earlier in the race. This duo here is of Lucas and Suggs. Where'd they come from? It's like they've been sneaky working together. Out. Somebody in the back has got to jump up into that third line, though, huh? And try to get something going. I'm surprised Posey's still hanging out back there.
Oh,
there it is.
Trey Graber has just had a massive incident. There goes the caution. Multiple cars involved.
Was it Trey that started that?
Yep. It was. He nearly rolled. He did. He nearly rolled.
Well, have you seen him? He rolls all the time. Okay, that one might not go over too well. We'll see.
Jim, say what you will about my opinions. I've gotten the chat probably as active as we've ever had it on a Saturday evening. So
disagree with that. But you were typing while I was reviewing this wreck, and you left me hanging out there when I insulted Trey. And then you just left me hanging, and I felt like all kinds of I got all up in my feelings there. Like I heard it was bad. Trey got dumped, by the way, okay?
He got dumped. He got absolutely dumped.
Was that the Jordan car that dumped him again?
I think it might have been.
Where's Craycraft? Let's see. Was that Craycraft? Let's go back one more time.
I think it was.
Let's go back
I think it was him.
I think it was too. Pretty sure it was Craycraft, huh? No, it was not Craycraft. He's way back here.
Yeah, no. Not Craycraft.
No.
I think it might have been, was it Robert Stevens Jr.? Was it the Gators car?
Oh, well, that would be appropriate. Well, the funny part about that is Graber is a Gators fan. Where is he at?
That is irony personified, I must say.
What's the Gator car's number? I'm lost here.
69.
Where's he at in the standings right now?
He's in P8.
Oh, no.
Up 13.
I don't think that was him.
He might have got through it nice and clean.
All right, let's see. One more time. It was somebody for sure.
No, it wasn't him.
No, it wasn't him. Who the heck was it?
The red number on the roof.
No, it's a
red number on the roof.
Is that No, that's not Zach, huh?
No, it's not Zach. Zach doesn't have a red number on there. Oh, I think I know who it is,
Who?
Jim. I think it was David. I think it was David Gallant.
Oh, it might have been Gallant.
Because he's got a red number on his roof, and I think he's the only car with a red.
it's him.
Yep, it is Gallant.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, we said he got dumped. Trey came down. Gallant was in his.
I'm sorry I left you hanging there, Jim, as well.
You did, dude. I was seriously all up in my feelings. I'm like, dude, I just silenced Hamish. I'm like, damn, man, I really insulted Trey. Yeah, that was Gallant. Well, you know what we're gonna do? If you go back and look at that again, now that we know who it was, I really believe that was on Trey. I really do. Because look at David. He doesn't come off his line. Look, he's right on that yellow line.
He doesn't.
He's still on the yellow line.
Trey's really loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves up slightly.
But
I think he gets sucked in by the void a little bit.
Yeah, As Trey started coming down, there was probably a side draft that pulled him.
Well, not just that. It's like when there's net code and you get sucked in by the net code.
Well, I saw one today that was insane, dude.
Yeah, like you get magnetized to the other car. So it's one of those tough moments.
Boys
so
and
right
girls,
now,
we're fixing to go.
We're going to have a few laps left. It's only going to be a few. Going to be two. It's be green, white, checkered. We have one green, white, checkered that we can use.
Right.
Although we've not made it to the fifth. We're not going to get into overtime with this green, white, checkered scenario that we're about to have.
No.
Pruitt and Harris. Harris, and Suggs are all on the freshest tyres of the top 5. So I would argue that Lucas on this restart is going to get absolutely buried.
Yeah, well, he didn't last time.
Because he's got no tyres.
He's got a pusher. Them two are stuck together like glue, man.
He's got a pusher, but the problem is Suggs is now going to be on the outside line.
Why?
Pruitt's going to be on the inside. Harris is going to be on the outside.
Lucas gets to choose what line he wants.
He gets to choose, but I think he's going to choose the inside line.
Why would you choose the inside line when the outside's been working best?
Because I don't think he realizes that the outside's actually been better for the restart.
You can read his mind. How do
he
you
hasn't
know
been up
that?
The front all night, Jim. He hasn't been up the front.
Well, we'll see. Let's see right here. I mean, to be fair, this is the first time.
The only way you would know is if you were at the front or you were watching the broadcast while you're driving.
Watching
because
phenomenal coverage is how you would know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. By the way,
or you have a spotter.
Or that, yeah. Well, that's who has those? That's stupid.
My team does.
Oh, well, that's different. Anyway, but I would like to say, since we're talking about that and watching phenomenal race coverage, this is a great time to remind you, okay, we need you to subscribe. Of course, that's important. But what we really need you to do is after this race, we need you to comment, or at least and share this race. It helps the algorithm and it gets this thing out to more people, and then more people will be shown each week's race after that. It's extremely important to like these videos, and if you can share them, that's even better. But also remember to like and subscribe, please.
That's right. And click the bell icon too so you're notified whenever we go racing here on the channel as well. We've got racing action up the wazoo coming at you across the SAR racing season as well.
We got plenty of NASCAR action coming too.
Plenty of NASCAR. If you are an Oval fan, you have got the cornucopia of Oval action this season.
And by the way, word on the street is that we are going to be getting that Tuesday night late model stock series that runs no pit road speed limits. They green flag pit stop at 100 miles an hour. So
that sounds like it's going to be dangerous.
It's so much fun. Those guys don't wreck. I did a 306 lap race with them and they had 2 cautions. And they were pitting at 100 miles an hour. It was fantastic. But we got 3 laps to go here, folks. And we got 2 very experienced veterans in the outside line, and you were right, by the way, and which I hate saying, just so you know. Not a fan of saying that at all.
So 3 laps to go. Who is going to have the benefits of rhythm and momentum?
Oh, he big jumped.
He big jumped. He big
that
jumped
might
on
be
that
too
low
much.
line. That might be.
Yeah, because you're going to get Harris and
Yep, they're about to push.
Pruitt.
They're going to push each other. That might cook him. Because they're going to come round turn 1, 2. Harris and Pruitt are going to work together to push each other. There's Suggs.
He waited on his partner. That was nice. Actually, that was a good job of getting back to his partner there. Oh, this is awesome.
It's great. They're doing very, very well.
This is what I want to see right
2
here.
laps left. If we get a caution, this lap will go over time. If we make it to the line before the caution is thrown, it'll be white flag to the end. Who is going to reap the benefits, though? The high line's been strong all night, but the low line's getting a good push at the moment. It's pretty much between Pruitt and Lucas for the race win. No one else can get out of the line. There's not enough time left. So if you're Paul Harris, you've got to try and go for P2 if you can. One lap to go. White flag.
This ain't over.
And
Mariota
we have to get to the end.
Mariota can jump out if he gets whoever that is behind him to go with him.
Well, Harris and Pruitt trying to push each other here. Harris is trying to find a way. He's just dumped Pruitt. Harris has just dumped Pruitt. There's no caution to be thrown because it's the final lap. And that's cooked Paul Harris. This is going to give Tyler Lucas a race win. Because Johnny Suggs is not going to get enough push to get back past him again.
He's going to jump out. He's going to jump out. He's going to wreck him.
Has just dumped him and wrecked him, and the big one's happened in the last lap. Checkered flag flies. Tyler Lucas at the front of the field has survived the onslaught. But can anyone else get past? Smathers is up onto the podium.
Zach.
One of the closest finishes we've seen.
Zach didn't get there, but he got close. Oh, man.
Tyler Lucas, Smathers, and Reeves, our podium this evening.
Reeves.
Stevens Jr. and Roberts, the top 5. Graber, Aposey, Josh Whitmire, Braden Craycraft, Caleb Ross, the top 10.
All right, let's see. There's a lot to dissect here. All right, so let's go back. Let's see. Okay, white flag there. All right, so this is Pruitt crashing first.
Let's watch back the final lap. We should watch back. Let's just watch back the final lap, I think. Okay. I think from the blimp, because that's going to give us
white flag.
Every little detail we could ever hope for.
All right, white flag from the blimp, and we're going to go up front here.
So we can see as we come round, so Harris is trying to give some push to Pruitt, but it all really starts to come unglued by the time we get down to the back straight. So
chopper here.
And we'll go the chopper. There we go. So you can see just back there as well, Smathers playing a smart game. He's hung back.
Yeah, he's hanging back.
Waiting for a chance to get a run.
He knows it's going to happen.
So we come onto the back straight. They get a bit hooked up. Harris turns Pruitt into the wall. Look at that move there from Smathers, straight to the low line.
Yep,
and tucks back in again. So then as we come around, you'll see Suggs wants to go for the high line to try and go for the race win, but Pruitt's getting a push from the 72. So as they come up around turn 4, here comes Suggs. Harris gives him a dump because he's got nowhere to go, and then all of them just go down.
Yep.
So then watch Smathers. The road just opens up.
How did he miss that?
He then gets the run. If he hadn't have given a little knock to the car right in front of him, he very likely actually would have passed both of them for the win.
Watch this. Oh, the 72 was upside down, and Zach slides right by, man.
He does. And then watch this. He gives a little tap to that car. If he didn't give the tap, he likely would have actually had the run to the race lead and could have stolen it from Lucas.
Man. All right, let's do this here because no, I didn't do it that time. I'm going to let you do it once. Oh, man. Okay. That was okay. That was entertaining.
Intense. That was intense.
All right. That was fantastic. That's good stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the results here.
Let's have a quick look at the results. So Tyler Lucas takes the win ahead of Zach Smathers and Jason Reeves on the podium. Robert Stevens Jr., John Roberts, the top 5. Graber, Kareen, Whitmore, Craycraft, Ross, the top 10. Paul Harris, Trevor Thomas, Richard Johns, Cameron Smith, the top 15. Kevin Battering, Johnny Suggs, and Cody Pruitt then for the top 18 in the end. With Damon, actually, hang on, I think someone's actually, there's been a black flag hand.
Okay, so Jesse
that's
James,
why he's dropped.
Jesse
so Marotta
James
is P19, Simmons top 20, Martin Wing, Gallant. There's Jesse James, thanks to his black flag. It's actually dropped him back a lap. Nelson, Dyson, Hawker, and Phillips then the top 28. And then in behind them, well, Daniel Wing also got a black flag too, so he also got a penalty as well. In behind the top 28, we then had Matthew Huggins, who never actually got to the end of the race. So that there was a tough go for some of those drivers. The only drivers we have who we can drag in for a chat off the podium, but we have got Jason Reeves in the lobby, so we're just going to force him to come and have a chat to us.
Who?
Jason, congratulations. P3 on the road tonight, up 16. It was a wild finish in the end. Somehow you survived the struggles.
Oh yeah, it was wild.
Man, that was that was entertaining, I have to say.
It was comeback from last week.
So let's see if I'm gonna see if we can find you at the end of the race there and get a in car of what you saw during all that craziness.
All right.
Let's see. Well, I don't even know where to start.
How did you find Talladega tonight, though, Jason? How did you find it in the trucks?
It's great, man. Pretty clean. I was expecting a wreck fest. A lot of new people.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Early, it was a little bit of a wreck fest. We had that really nice green period before the pits, before the actual pit stop area, and then a couple of cautions again, then a nice green period again. So I think it was probably a bit of both tonight across the board, but that was a close finish. Nearly got yourself to P2, even nearly got yourself to the race when you were 1/100th away from P2. That was how close it was between you and Smathers. Oh, and you got a little knock from him as well. That probably helped push you up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think he kind of slowed me down when Zach hit me. Put me low.
I think it also slowed himself down as well. So probably actually, I said on the broadcast, if he actually didn't knock you, he probably would have actually been able to go on for the race win, because that was how close it was.
Who was that on your outside there? Can we see that? That was
That's the 27.
Okay.
And the Pennzoil. So there's two Pennzoil cars that actually make contact together.
Oh, they did, huh? And you went to the outside of him, and Zach.
No. He's up. No. He's up there. He's up there in P2, Jim.
Oh, who am I riding with here?
Jason finished in P3.
Oh, sure are.
This is Robert.
Well,
this is Robert Stevens.
That was actually a good view, though. Robert Stevens had a heck of a view to all of that too. Yeah, you're right. I clicked on the wrong guy. You know, I'm old.
Well,
I
Jason,
wanted to get to the outside,
congratulations, though. Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming to have a chat to us. Best of luck next week out at Texas. Let us know anyone you want to give a shout out to. You might be watching along with us. And congrats once again.
All right. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You need to change your delivery on that.
I know.
People don't understand that you're telling them to give a shout out. They think you're saying goodbye to them.
That's why I say give a shout out to anyone who might be watching.
It doesn't. Plus, they don't get it. I especially if they're a little green to coming in the booth. They really don't get it then. But anyway, so who else we got out there?
We got P2 on the road here tonight for the first time on the podium. It is Zach Smathers himself, the man with a fan club out there whose hearts were broken. Whose hearts were broken, Zach, when you were destroyed, probably about 10 laps towards the end. And then somehow, some way, you were fueled by...
He was pumped full of sugar.
Fueled by gummy bears, fueled by
Jolly Ranchers and Hershey's chocolate.
Oh, Jolly Ranchers, Hurley Ranchers.
There very much could be a gummy of some sort in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Fueled by the wise words of Jesse Ventura as well. And for the first time, you're now on the podium. At one point, I thought you were going to get the win.
It was close.
Yeah, I saw it. I think it was 0.04 seconds. I wanted that one bad. I almost border. I honestly, I swear to God, I was almost borderline in tears losing that one.
What probably actually cost you was you just hit the back of
Jason
as you came through.
You're going to get DQ'd. You went below the yellow line and advanced your position.
Well, to be fair, he had to because there was.
I'm
wreck.
going to go to the I was forced down the line rule. I watched Dale Jr. Do that a couple times. I think we're good.
He has done that. Plus, we'll get Jesse.
yeah,
get Jesse the body in on this for sure.
Yeah, I had some Baja fuel tonight, so I don't know where it
Well,
came from. It was just on a package in front of the door. I don't know where it came from. It was very sandy.
Fuel.
You gave a little knock though to Jason's car. That probably actually hurt the run a little bit as you were going for the lead. Do you think that cost you in the end?
Yeah, when you're getting beat by, like I said, 0.04 seconds, yeah. But I mean, I gave that thing every bit of hell I had. I just wanted that one bad tonight. But I mean, hats off to everybody. It was a really fun race. I don't know what else to say, but I'm proud of it. But man, I'm gonna be bitter about that one for a while.
Well, I have a livery request for next week just to spite Jim. Since we're at Texas Motor Speedway.
Oh, here we go.
Can you make a Texas? What's
the
the orange?
down?
The orange, yeah, the orange
Longhorns?
Texas University team.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't affect me at all. Plus, Arch Manning plays there.
Oh, no, you know what I was thinking of then? I've just got my college is completely screwed up. I was thinking of Tennessee anyway. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. That's neither
It'll
one.
Disregard
pay me,
my
bro.
request.
Yeah,
Zach could never do that.
I can't, as an OSU fan, I can't do that.
No, definitely not.
That's fine. I'll think of another one that I'll request for Texas
We'll figure
next
out
week.
something.
That's not.
Yeah.
Gonna
We'll
be-
figure out something.
Yeah, that's not gonna. That wouldn't phase me at all.
Well, Zach, you had a hell of a fan club out there tonight. Multiple names getting involved. I think your wife may have been out there as well, possibly.
She probably
so you
got
had a hell of
educated.
I believe it was my Mr. and Mrs. is actually what it is.
yeah, but apparently both of them were out there. So
Yeah.
you had a lot of love from the chat. If there is anyone you want to give a shout out to before we let you go, you are more than welcome to.
Really, real quick, I just want to thank me and only me because I made me and I almost beat your favorite driver.
Yeah, right.
You almost beat their favorite driver, I see.
Yeah. Well, you did beat most people's favorite driver.
I
You
beat
did.
who's that?
Well, everybody but Tyler.
Oh well, yeah, them new boys.
Hey, I tell you what. The fact was him and who was that was pushing him? My memory is just crap.
I just realized we had a different we had all three different manufacturers on the podium.
Oh,
That's
sure
USA
did.
number one.
Sure did.
All three of them are on the podium. Well, Zach, congratulations on your first podium.
Thank you, Hamish. Thank you.
Very,
Jim. I
very well
appreciate you guys.
deserved. You're an absolute class act. You're an absolute character and a great time to talk to you. As always, it's been a long time coming. Best of luck next week out at Texas. Zach Spathers, P2 on the road this evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Next up, we have our race winner here this evening in Tyler Lucas, who won it by the barest of margins. Tyler, barest of margins race win for yourself. Getting pushed to the very end there. All hell broke loose behind you, so you came out unscathed. But it's a race win nonetheless. That is not Tyler's car, Jim.
Will you give me a second?
Oh, okay. Well, there it is.
Relax yourself. I got to get
Tyler,
this up here. I
congratulations.
got to get
You-
all the
you won-
stuff.
You won that by, it says on our timing 0.05, but I think the lower number is probably 0.04 something. Barely anything. You were probably saved by the fact that Zach gave a little knock to Jason as he came past. It ruined his run, but what a race, man. Put yourself in a great position and you took home the win. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a wild one for sure.
Okay,
I tried to hang out in the back there for most of it.
I have to say, looking at your profile picture here and then your voice, that's quite a combo you got going on there.
I'll be
thank
honest
you.
with you. I'll be honest with you. It really threw me off because I know it's a meme. That is the photo.
Yeah, but still.
subconsciously it was like it should not be that deep,
Right.
but it is.
Right. So I know you probably, and I'm going to do it for you, even if you don't. You have got to shout out to Johnny Suggs tonight.
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
You two were flat hooked up, man. I don't know where y'all came from, but you two were fast with him pushing you, man.
Oh, yeah, no, if it wasn't for him, that wouldn't have happened at all. And in fact, I'm actually curious to see what happened to him at the end there.
It didn't.
He
go
came
well.
up on. He came up to the high line on Paul to try and pass you.
Yeah, he did.
And Paul was getting a run, and they came together.
That's right. He bailed on you, and he got dumped for it. No.
He did. I did see him try to pull up on the outside, so I tried to send him up a little bit higher, but I guess he got clipped up from behind.
There you go. Let's see if we can. Here it is right here. Well, you're a little behind, so it'll come up for you in a second. But you can see he pulled out from behind you there and slid up in front of Harris, and I think he kind of had to lift and not get into your back end, and Harris just ran him over. And Harris wasn't lifting at that point, White flag. Y'all are headed for the finish line, and all hell broke loose right after that.
Harris is never lifting.
No, right. Well, especially not in that car. You don't.
Oh my God, that 72 just getting up.
Oh, I know. The 72 took a crazy ride right there.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, Texas Motor Speedway next week, Tyler. How are you feeling going into that one? Similar style of racing, slightly smaller. Going to be just as fast, though. Do you think there's going to be as much chaos next week? I was actually surprised there wasn't any more chaos tonight. It was great to have a really, really cool green and long green run. How are you picturing Texas going next week when we go racing again?
Honestly, I'm 50-50 whether I'll be here next weekend. I hope to be, but it seems as more time goes on, racing gets better, gets cleaner. Maybe some people should warm up a little bit more before the race starts, but I mean, I had a great time tonight. It's Talladega, you're always going to have some wrecks. I feel like there. Very seldom do you ever get through it all the way, with no yellows. But I think people are starting to respect each other a little bit more. So I think next weekend probably be pretty good.
I think they were probably scared of Bucket Boy sitting in the punishment booth up there. Race control. He probably doesn't even know who Bucket Boy is.
No, but I have an idea.
It's Bailey. That's his nickname, because he sits on a 5-gallon bucket and whips people's butts on the racetrack riding on a 5-gallon bucket. For real. He drives,
oh, jeez. What a unit.
His chair is a 5-gallon bucket. So, we call him Bucket Boy. But
that's amazing.
Bucket Boy and race control tonight probably brought the fear into people. I'm sure that's what it was.
Well, that's good. I mean, if that's what it took to get people racing clean.
To be fair, Talladega goes, this wasn't bad at all. In fact, I will go out on a limb and say that I think there will be more chaos next week at Texas than there was here tonight.
Oh yeah, it's likely, but you hope for the best.
Yeah, but look, man, what a win! And it wasn't like you snuck up and stole this because of something, You and Suggs were up there for the last, pretty much the last half of this race practically. You were there and you were strong. It wasn't like, somebody crashed in front of you and you stole the win here. You earned this one. You were absolutely up front and earned it, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it absolutely wasn't bittersweet at all, and I'm happy about that. And it couldn't have gone any better. I mean, that was good racing right there.
Yeah,
I hope to see more of it.
I mean, that's what Talladega is all about, right there. You put yourself in the lead at the front towards the end. You don't get caught up into trouble, and you end up winning this race. So, you got anybody you want to shout out to while we got you here?
Obviously Johnny Suggs, number 15. I mean, couldn't happen without him. I mean, he was. I wish he could have sat up there in the pole. It sucks that he got taken out there from behind. Like I said, you gotta move around a little bit there coming up on the last lap, try to keep your position. But unfortunate, but I appreciate him and all he did for me there. And then Hawker's Automotive for sponsoring this race. Couldn't be more appreciative than that. That's pretty much it. And I2I for putting it together.
Yeah, this was a great one. Congratulations again, man.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Tyler Lucas, our race winner here this evening. We'll see how he goes next time out at Texas Motor Speedway. Jim, that'll bring an end to our race this evening, bring an end to our broadcast as well. And it's been an incredible time to be here with you once again. I believe it'll be myself and Ewan together next week.
No, actually, he's still got one more week, so you're stuck with me for one more.
Okay. we'll see how we go at Texas next week. Then.
Yeah, it's going to be. Oh, that's not good. I probably should have held on to that. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you have lined up for me at Texas.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and figure something out. Who knows?
All right,
But
say goodnight, Hamish.
well, thank you everyone for joining us once again. Massive shout out to all of our stream sponsors and everyone who supported us as well. DRE, Digital Race Engineer, as well to Track Cams by Gourmet as well. If you guys are watching for the first time, you've been in for a little while and you haven't done so already, the like button, the subscribe, the bell icon as well, so you're notified whenever we go racing here on the channel. I've been Hamish Rondo with Jim Cunningham alongside. This has been the I2I Motorsports Craftsman Truck Series. We'll see you guys next week for round 3 out at Texas Motor Speedway. But until then, stay safe, drive hard, and as always, bye for now.